During this week's video, we give you reasons why Matt from BleepinJeep and his fans should choose us to participate in the BleepinJeep Beast Wars challenge. Welcome back to the channel. This week's video, we are going to do something a little bit different. This is going to be our submission video for the BleepinJeep Beast Wars happening in October. So this video is basically us submitting our entry into the BleepinJeep Beast Wars challenge. These are the reasons that you should pick us to the BleepinJeep Beast Wars challenge. The first reason, we love Jeeps. Do we call these Jeeps though? You be the judge. The second, we love to build Jeeps. So we would love to build a new project on the channel. It might not necessarily be a Jeep, but if we get selected to go onto the Beast Wars challenge, we're gonna build a new project. And here is the list of ideas that I kind of got going on in my head. Well, it's this right here. Well, not the Liberty, but the pizza. So here is the list of ideas that I got going on that I would like to build for the challenge. So here are my top 4 ideas for the rig list and the parts list. The first one on the rigs list is I was thinking about doing, I think the idea of what BleepinJeep did, Matt and Colt, with the free crawler build they did, would be pretty ideal in this challenge. The budget is $5,000. So the idea with the free crawler idea that BleepinJeep did on the channel was they bought a V8 pickup and turned it into a rock crawler, which I think would be a perfect idea for a challenge like this. So that's my first idea, is to build something similar to what BleepinJeep did with the free crawler build. And I believe a budget of $500 to purchase the rig for the challenge would be our budget. I believe with $500 could get us a good or somewhat good running, maybe non-running, but with full axles. So $500 to purchase our rig and $5,000 total put into the rig for the challenge. So the free crawler idea is the first idea. The second idea is a body swap rig. I think if we get a rig that we can get at a decent price at $500 or less, and it has a good running engine, drivetrain, we could eventually put a smaller vehicle on that chassis to make it more lightweight and more nimble out on the trails. Pineapple on pizza? What's your thoughts? The third idea for a rig purchase would be a sponsor idea. So if anyone watching this video wants to sponsor us if we get selected to go on the challenge, I'm all for it. If you want to supply the Jeep, the truck, whatever it may be, some parts, if you want to be the sponsor, we could collaborate and come up with some awesome ideas and build a sweet rig for the Beast Wars challenge. The third idea is this Jeep right here. It's our daily Jeep. I love this Jeep. I paid $100 for it. It's a 97 Jeep Grand Cherokee, and it's my daily. It has remote start. The interior in the Jeep is mint, and that's why it's last on our list, because I like driving this Jeep every day. I got the bigger tires and wheels, the takeoffs from a JK Wrangler, and this thing just cruises down the road at 70 at low RPMs, and it's a great cruiser. Is it rusty? Yes. Does it need frame repair in the rear? Yes. Does it have a hole in the tank? We're not going to talk about that. So those are the 4 rig ideas I got for the challenge, and let's go to the parts list. So here's the parts list with a total budget of $5,000. These are all wants, not necessarily needs for this challenge, because I think the jalopy project that BleepinJeep has going on right now for the Matt off-road games is more than enough to do this Beast Wars challenge that BleepinJeep has going on. So we could get away with something similar to that jalopy build with that XJ. So this list is more wants than needs, but it would be sweet if we could score some 1 tons and not necessarily fully build them, but just to have tons underneath a Jeep similar to this. Or if we do a body swap rig, or ideally, that's why the free crawler idea is above all the other ideas, is because if you could find a V8 truck with tons under it, you might have to do a solid axle swap in the front, but then you would have full-size frame, V8, and tons. Leading us to tires size, they're on 37s, 40s, but then the V8. Going back to the free crawler idea from Bleep, that truck had a V8 in it, so therefore there's your V8. I'm a big fan of having coil springs for suspension on the front and rear. Leading us back to this rig, because a ZJ, a Grand Cherokee, has those features. It has coils in the front, coils in the rear, and once you long arm a coiled vehicle, you get a ton of suspension travel. So it's an easy way to beef up your suspension without going big coilovers or REIs. Coil springs are king when you're on a budget. Leading us to the final on the parts list, the short list, of course, of wants is the cage. I typically don't cage any of my Jeeps. One is price, one is having the tools to do so. And a lot of the Jeeps I have, 4-door Jeeps, they're fully enclosed. They have the B-pillar already, which I know that isn't the best approach to not have a cage. I just don't have any off-road rigs with cages. So more of a want than a need. But I think in this challenge, I would definitely want to roll cage the rig that we build. Well, that's a wrap on this video. We're done with our pizza and we're done with the video. I hope you guys enjoyed this quick and short video this week, and I hope you consider picking us and choosing us to participate in the Beast Wars down in Tennessee. If you're new to the channel and you don't know much about us and what we do, make sure you check out a couple of our other videos, kind of what we build on the channel and kind of the stuff we do with our rigs. I think we're more incapable competing in the challenge and potentially winning the challenge. There's gonna be more details coming out at the end of March for the Beast Wars challenge, and I will let you guys know how you guys can vote for us to participate in the Beast Wars. As always, thanks for watching, and until next time.